Greetings and salutations, internet citizens. This is Wolfphototech, and here we are with another little quick video. This time is a cute little book from Legendary Games. I've been doing a lot of these Legendary Game little mini books as of lately. I got a whole bunch of them still. And this one happens to be Faerie Bargains from, as I said, Legendary Games. It MSRPs for basically $12. It's a decent idea starter for Feywild adventures. As it states, it's Faerie Bargains. It's an adventure, legendary adventures. I don't know why they use a 5 instead of an S. But it's not really an adventure. But the first page is credits and OGL information. A little bit on the company and a few other things. But basically, it's a list of Faerie Bargains. And there's also a new feat right here. But anyways, you go through here, and it basically has the Faerie Bargain name, rarity, payment, Faerie creature, benefit, check, hidden condition, and escape clause. So, first page example. You probably see it. There is about 25 of these through this entire book. There's actually a little table right here with the ratings of how common to how legendary levels. And each one of these has a different set of conditions, as I listed before. And this is a handy-dandy little thing if you have a bunch of players roaming around in the Feywild or any Fey world, depending on your system. So it states it's for 5th edition, but this easily can be worked into any other fantasy game in which has a world of fairies. And there is a version of this book for Pathfinder 1st edition and 2nd edition. However, as I said before, the only things that really would change between this book and Pathfinder 1st edition version of this and a Pathfinder 2nd edition version of this is that various points it will state a check in here for your Faerie Bargain. As I said before, you have payment, the Faerie creature that would give it to you, benefits, check, hidden condition, and escape clause. Probably the only thing that would ever change between those three versions is the check section. And as I said before, that's not terribly hard to adjust, which makes sense why there's like 3 different versions of it. But as you can see, throughout the book, there's some artwork here. As I said, there's 25 Faerie Bargains, and they're very fey. There's weird little stipulations that get tied into them. So there you go. I do say that this is being $12 and being 25 examples. It is a nice little idea mine to start off making your own Faerie Bargains. And if you are pressed for time, you could use them out of this book. It's probably like a 3.75 star, considering that it is as cheap as it is. And you do have a good basis for expanding a system out for your players. I do not know at what point I would ever get a bunch of players to play through the Feywild, because every time I kind of build in a path to go to the Feywild, my players in my groups basically circle around that. They see the Feywild. They know the crazy shenanigans I come up with, and they literally try to avoid going anywhere near a Feywild entrance because I make my material worlds goofy enough as it is that they don't want to adventure into a world of goofiness. So there you go. I would place this around like a 3.5, 3.75. It's a nice little book. There's many more of them. There's actually, this is a early book for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. These were released earlier in the history. Legendary Games, as I stated before, will oftentimes take this type of material and reprint parts of it or update it in bigger, thicker books. However, I've yet to see something specifically like this. I've seen the Bestiary book combined together, the Fae Bestiary books, and put out in a bigger book and bigger collections, but I have yet to see Faerie Bargains get reworked into another book. So I hope you have a delightful day, a nice night, a wonderful week, and a magnificent month, and see you next time. Ciao.